Hi you guys, my name is Paula. I'm a hairstylist here in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to my channel. Over the past few months, me and my coworkers have been asked the same question over and over and over again, and it is how to use a clamp curling iron. I grew up using one, my mom and my grandma used one, so when I got into cosmetology school and had to use the Marcel, it kind of flowed for me. But I realized when I got to an actual salon that a lot of clients don't know how to use it, and that's okay. But every time we curl someone's hair and we give them the beachy waves, they always ask like, oh, I wish I could do this at home. I don't know how to do this. And we tried to show them, but it's hard when you're not, doing it yourself. So I wanted to make this little tutorial for you guys today. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do it. I do want to give a fair warning though. I would practice this tutorial with the curling iron off first, and then I would gradually go into the heat because I don't want to be the reason why you burn your hair off. I would practice it with the curling iron off first. So, all right, let's get into the tutorial. Come with me. Everyone say hello to my fabulous model here, Rebecca. She is here today to get some curls. Aren't you, Rebecca? Okay. Before we actually start getting into the curls, the most important part is the heat protectant. Please make sure you use heat protectant. I swear that is the holy grail of this whole thing. If you don't use it, you ruin your hair.
For heat protectant today, I'm using Chainmail by R&Co. It's my favorite one because it doesn't just protect, it also holds the curls for a lot longer. And when you're using a heat protectant, make sure that it's a dry heat protectant spray as well.
Make sure you brush all that product through just to ensure that every single strand on the head got a little bit of product and a little bit of live. Okay, you guys, I want to start with the front pieces. These are some of the most important pieces to curl. Just because if you do it the wrong way, it can close up the face, which is what you do not want. I have my curling iron right here, and basically what you're gonna wanna do is curl away from the face, just so we can open this up a little bit more and show a little bit more of the face. And if you've just done some color, you might wanna show off the color. So yeah, I'm gonna take just the bang here, and we're not gonna go as all out as the rest of the hair. So basically what I'm gonna do is I have my curling iron here, the clamp is opening this way, and I'm going to, first of all, push it like this. Make sure that you're curling away and that the clamp is not closing on the hair. That is very important to this. So basically I'm gonna wrap it around once, and that's just it for the front. This is going to be all I do for that. So now that we're moving on to closer to the back of the head, I'm gonna grab this little piece right here. Make sure that your sections are not bigger or smaller than the width of your barrel. So basically I have this guy right here, I brushed him through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my curling iron and push it out this way one time, just like this. Make sure it's wrapped around just like that for a few seconds. And then what I'm gonna do, this is the part you need to pay attention to, flip it backwards just like that. I have this bottom piece right here, curling around again. And then I'm gonna flip it around one more time. And then I'm gonna keep the ends a little straighter, so it has this more beachy look. And I'll show you exactly what it's gonna look like towards the end. I'm gonna show you guys how to do another piece. Take another section, take my brush. I'm gonna make sure that the section has no tangles, and I'm gonna make sure that it's smooth for me. I'm gonna take this guy one more time. And I'm gonna wrap it around just like this. Perfect. Still making sure that we are going away from the face, you guys. This is very important for the front. So just a few seconds, wrap it around just like that. Perfect. Keep it on away from the face. As you see that we've already wrapped this guy, so then we're gonna do it one more time and keep those ends a little bit straighter, just like that. It might look a little crazy at first, but trust me, when we brush these out, it's gonna be gorgeous and beautiful. I am gonna curl the rest of her, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do towards the end. Okay, you guys, as you can see, we've reached the back of the head, which is where I start to alternate the curls. So instead of going away from the face this way, we're going to be going away from the face this way. Now that we've reached that going down halfway, I'm going to start alternating towards the other side, and I'll show you what I mean. It's very important that you do this just to add some more dimension to their hair, especially when you've just done color and you want to take pictures of the back. It's really nice to have that alternating dimension so that you can see all of that color you just did. So basically, instead of taking the curling iron this way, we're going to flip it on this side, and I'm going to take this curl and I'm going to start curling. So as you can see, I'm doing it towards the opposite of the face, making sure that this is not getting too hot. All right, flip it around one way. As you can see, we flipped it around. Just doing the same thing that we did in the front and then straightening those ends. Turns out looking just like this. Okay, you guys, as you can see, I've curled the whole head. You can use alternating curls or going the opposite ways. This ending part is actually, to me, one of the most important. What I like to tell clients here is to lean their head back. And what I like to do is do a mixture of hairspray and texture spray.
For hairspray, I'm using Outer Space by R&Co, and for texture spray, I'm using Trophy by R&Co.
So what I'm going to do, now that she's leaning back a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and go about 2 or 3 feet back and spray this whole thing down. Perfect. This is just what I like to do while the hair is still cooling down a tad. Make sure that the curls are all the way cooled down before you brush them out. That is actually super important to make sure that it keeps the shape that you want. So now I'm going to grab these roots, even though Rebecca has the volume, girl. She has a ton of volume. Now this is the fun part. I'm gonna grab a wide tooth comb. Just make sure it's wide tooth. That actually determines what size the curls are gonna be and how it brushes out. So I like to use a wide tooth, and I like to go back a tad bit, just like so. Brush these guys out a little bit. Okay, come on, Rebecca, show them what you got, girl. All right, perfect. Here are the curls. She is looking good and fresh and new. Just look peachy. They're just peachy. They look beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful for you guys. If you guys have anything else you guys would like me to teach you, put it in the comments down below, and I might make more videos. This was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for letting me show you guys how to curl hair with a clamp curling iron. Talk to you guys later.